Hello, I'm Christel and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to take you through a 20-minute overall flow class which will encompass hip opener, strength work, balance, stretches and of course some fun. So let's get started. So come on your mat, keeping the knees bent, gently roll onto your back. And now bring the knees into your chest and hug your knees. And now place the feet back on the mat, flat on the mat. Drop the knees to the side and bring the sole of the feet together to come into your supine butterfly. So push with the foot against the mat, lift your lower back and then gently lower yourself back down just to make sure that your lower back is in contact with the mat. Tuck the shoulder blades underneath, keep the chest open, arms alongside your body, palms facing up. And then just let gravity do the work. Let the knees drop to the side. And as you do this, take a nice deep breath in through the nose, into the belly. And then breathe out through the mouth, letting go of all the stresses and the worries of the day, of the week. And again, breathing in through the nose, into the belly. And big sigh of relief. And again, breathe in. Release all tension from the body and the mind. Let's do it one more time. Breathe in. And out. Place each hand on either side of your thighs and then bring the knees back together. Again, bring the knees into the chest and hug your knees. You can sway from side to side. And now bring the ankle on top of your knees to come into your happy baby. So bring the knees on either side of your chest. Sole of your feet is facing the ceiling. Bring the arms between your legs and grab hold of the outside edges of your feet. And take some nice deep breaths. So this time breathing in through the nose and breathe out through the nose. And maybe every time you breathe out, you can pull the knees a little bit closer to the mat. Take some nice long deep breaths. Remember, every time you breathe out, try to pull the knees a little bit closer to the mat. Take one more deep breath. And then release the feet. Bring the knees into your chest and hug your knees again. Now place the hands behind your knees and rock back and forth a few times, just gently massaging your back. And then roll into a seated position. So keep the knees bent again. And now you can place the hands behind your knees. Make sure the spine is straight with the chest open. And then bring the shin parallel to the floor to come into your boat pose. Look between the feet. Keep the chest open. Take some nice deep breath. If this is easy for you, you can bring the arms parallel to the shin to challenge yourself a little bit more. Feel the core engaged. One more deep breath. And now you can release the feet on the mat. Just hug your knees. Fall forward with the head between the knees. Give yourself a little break. And then again lift the chest. A nice straight spine. Place the hands again behind your knees. And then lift the shin so they're parallel to the floor. So again, you can just bring the arms parallel to the shin, or if you want, you can tap one foot at a time, tap the floor with one foot at a time, just as a variation of both pose. Again, concentrate on your core. Keep the chest lifted and the spine straight. Breathe. One long deep breath. And then release the feet on the mat again. Just gently fall forward with the head between the knees. You're going to lift the chest. We're going to do one last variation of both pose. So you have a choice. You can either keep the hands behind the knees, bring the arms parallel to the shin. Remember, work with your body, listen to your body. Do what feels comfortable for you. You should feel challenged, but still comfortable. If this is too much, just come out of the pose and find a restful position of your choice. This time, as a variation, we're going to cross the ankle and then uncross them. We're just going to cross one ankle above the other. Just keep the arms extended if you can. Remember to breathe. One more deep breath. Well done. And then release the feet on the mat. So now come into your cobbler pose, sorry. So bring again the feet, the sole of the feet together. Let the knees drop to the side. And then grab hold of your big toes with the index finger and middle finger of each hand. And then just keep a nice straight spine. Look forward. Holding on to your big toes so you can bring them as close or as far as you want. Just make sure you're comfortable. Holding on to the big toes. As you breathe in, open the chest, look up to come into a cow position. As you breathe out, round the spine, bring the chin to the chest, into cat. And again, breathe in, open the chest, look up, cow. As you breathe out, round the spine, chin to the chest, cat. And again, breathe in, cow. And cat. One more time, breathe in. And cat. Lift the chest up. This time, extend the left leg in front of you. Keep the right knee bent and bring the right foot against the left thigh. As you breathe in, extend the arms up. As you breathe out, gently fall forward over the left leg to come into a passive forward fold. But try to keep the left leg active with the kneecap lifted and the foot flexed. And just take some nice deep breaths. Let gravity do the work again. Take one more deep breath. On your next in-breath, lift the chest up. Place the left hand behind you, raise the right arm up, and then lift the hips to come into a baby wild thing. So keep pushing with the left hand, keep lifting the hips. So you can look at your right hand or look at the ceiling, whatever feels comfortable for your neck. Take another long deep breath. And then lower back down. Lift the right knee and then place the right foot over the left leg. Make sure your toes are in line with your knees. Hold on to the right knee with the left arm. Place the right hand behind you. As you breathe in, extend the spine. As you breathe out, gently twist over to the right. Bring the belly closer to the spine. You might be able to look over the right shoulder, but only do this if it's comfortable for your neck. Every time you breathe in, extend the spine. Every time you breathe out, maybe you can twist a little bit more. On your next in-breath, come back facing forward. And now extend the right leg up. Bend the left knee and drop the left knee over to the side. Bring the left foot against the right thigh. As you breathe in, extend the arms. As you breathe out, fold over the right leg this time into a passive forward fold. You can rest your hands on your shin. And just take some nice deep breaths. Let gravity do the work. You may notice you slowly coming closer to your leg. But don't force anything. One more deep breath. On your next in-breath, lift the chest up. Place the right hand behind you. Lift the left arm up. And then lift the hips. Extend the left arm above your head into your baby wild thing. Keep pushing the right hand. Keep extending the left arm above your head. Keep lifting the hips. One more deep breath. And then lower back down. Lift the left knee and place the left foot over the right leg. Make sure again that your toes are in line with your knee. Hold on to the left knee of the right arm. Place the left hand behind. As you breathe in, extend the spine. As you breathe out, twist over to the left. Bring the belly closer to the spine. You may notice you can twist a little bit more by doing this. Every time you breathe in, extend the spine. Every time you breathe out, twist a little bit more. Maybe you can look over the left shoulder. And maybe you may not, and that's okay. Take one more deep breath. On your next in-breath, come back facing forward. Extend both legs in front of you. And then give them a little shake. Now place the hands behind you and place the feet flat on the floor. Lift the sit bones and come into your yogi squat. So make sure the spine is straight. Bring the hands in prayer in front of your heart and use the elbows to push your knees apart. Keep a nice straight spine. If you need to place block underneath your feet because they don't reach the floor, that's fine. Just use whatever you need. You can also use a blanket or a block. Just make sure the straight spine, look forward. Use the elbows to push your knees apart. And then release the hands on the mat. And then lift the sit bones toward the ceiling to come into a forward fold. Bring the feet in line with the hips. Then bend the knees and then gently roll away into standing. Bring the hands again in prayer. Keep the feet hip distance apart. Bend the knees, bring the chest down and forward to come into a chair pose. So keep a nice straight spine. Make sure you can still see your toes. Lower the sit bones as much as you can. And now you're going to twist over to the right and hook the left elbow over the right knee. So make sure you're keeping the knees in line with each other. And push with the left elbow against the right knee to twist even more. And try to bring your thumbs in front of your heart. Now step the left foot all the way back into twisted high lunge. Hold it there. Nice job. Now release the hands back on the mat, facing forward. Drop the left knee on the mat. Lift the chest up. Extend the arms toward the ceiling into a low lunge. So make sure that your knee is not further forward than your foot. Keep extending the arms. Push the hips forward and take some nice deep breaths. Now place the hands back on the mat. Tuck the left toes under, lift the left knee off the mat. Extend the right leg all the way back to come into your plank. And then lift the sit bones, come into your downward dog. Bring the feet together, big toes touching. Lift the right leg up as high as you can. Keep pushing with the hands, keep lifting the right leg. Push the left heel towards the mat. Then bend the right knee and drop the right foot over to the left into your kicking donkey. And now if you want, if you can drop the right foot all the way back. Lift the hips, extend the right arm above your head to come into your wild thing. If this is too complicated, just stay into your kicking donkey. Otherwise, push with the left hand, keep lifting the hips. You can drop your head back, look at your right hand if it's comfortable for your neck. And now bring the right hand back, come back into plank. Nice job. Drop the knees, lower the chest all the way down. Push the hands, lift the head and chest off the mat into your mini cobra. Lower your head back down, push back onto all four, tuck the toes under, downward dog. Step to the front of the mat. Come into a halfway lift. Hands back on the mat, bend the knees, roll all the way up, bring the palms to touch above your head, and then lower the palms in front of your heart. Same on the other side. Bend the knees, keep the hands in Namaste Mudra, come into your chair pose. Tuck the tailbone under, lower the sit bone as low as you can. And now hook the right elbow over the left knee, twist over to the left. Keep the knees in line with each other. Check if you need to. And then push the right elbow against the knee and twist even more, trying to bring the thumbs in front of your heart. Now extend the right leg all the way back to come into a twisted high lunge. I know, keep your balance. Not easy. Nice job. Well done. Place the hands on the mat. Drop the right knee on the mat. Lift the chest up. Extend the arms into your low lunge. Make sure again that your knee is not further forward than your foot. Take one more deep breath. And then place the hands back on the mat. Tuck the right toes under, lift the right knee, extend the left leg back into your plank, and then lift the sit bones into your downward dog. Take some nice deep breath. Bring the feet together, big toes touching, lift the left leg up this time. Push the hands, lift the left leg. Bend the left knee, drop the left foot over to the right into your kicking donkey. And if it's comfortable for you, drop the foot all the way onto the floor, lift the hips, extend the left arm above your head into your wild thing. Keep pushing with the right hand, keep lifting the hips. Take one more deep breath. Nice job. Place the left hand back on the mat. Come back into your plank. Drop the knees. Lower the chest all the way down. Push with the hands. Come into mini cobra. Lower your head back down. Push back onto all four. Tuck the toes under, downward dog. Step to the front of the mat. Come into a halfway lift, so hands on the shin or the knees. Release the hands back on the mat, bend the knees, roll all the way up, bring the palms to touch above your head, and now lower the palms in front of your heart in Namaste Mudra. Come and stand at the front of your mat, feet hip distance apart. As you breathe in, raise your arms up. As you breathe out, fall forward, place the hands on the mat. Come into a halfway lift, hands on the shin or the knees, chest parallel to the floor. Release the hands back on the mat, step back into downward dog. Now roll forward, bring the shoulders above the wrist into plank. And then place the left hand in the center underneath your nose. Roll onto the left side, extend the right arm up into your side plank. So you can keep the feet in front of each other or you can stack them up. It's up to you. Now place the right hand back on the mat, come back into plank. Lift the sit bones, come back into your downward dog. Bring the feet together, big toes touching. Lift the right leg up as high as you can. Bend the right knee, roll forward. Step the right foot between both hands. Lower the back heel and make sure the heel of your front foot is in line with the arch of your back foot. Push the hand, lift the chest up, come into your warrior two. So make sure that the torso is in the center with the head on top of the heart and on top of the pelvis. Keep extending the arms in opposite direction. Look at the middle finger of your front hand. Try to bring the front knee on top of your ankle. And lift the back heel, come back facing forward into your high lunge. Start stepping the back foot forward and lower the chest down and forward. Keep extending the arms. And then lift the left leg up. And if you can, straighten the front leg. Come into your warrior three. Now lift the chest up. Bend the left knee and place the left foot next to the right thigh. If this is not possible, just place it against the right shin or against even. Place the left foot on the floor and rest the heel against your ankle. Just you have 3 different options. If you want to place it against the right thigh, do so, and then extend the arms toward the ceiling to come into your tree pose. Great job. Now release the left foot on the mat. We're going to go straight onto the other side. So feet hip distance apart. As you breathe in, raise your arms up. As you breathe out, fall forward, place the hands on the mat. Come into a halfway lift. Placing the hands on the shin or the knees, chest parallel to the floor, extend the spine. Release the hands back on the mat, step back into downward dog. Now roll forward into plank, shoulders above the wrist. Move the right hand underneath the nose. Roll onto the right side, extend the left arm up. Side plank. You can stack the feet or keep them in front of each other. Keep lifting the hips, push the right hand. You can look at your left hand if it's comfortable. Well done. Release the left hand back on the mat and then push back into downward dog. Bring the feet together, big toes touching, lift the left leg up. Bend the left knee, roll forward, step the left foot between both hands. Lower the back heel. Make sure the heel of your front foot is in line with the arch of your back foot. Push the hands left into warrior two. Make sure the torso is in the center. Front knee on top of your ankle. Extend the arms in opposite direction. Lift the back heel, come back facing forward into your high lunge. So move the left foot over to the left to keep your balance. Step the right foot forward and bring the chest down and forward. Start lifting the right leg up. Bring the chest parallel to the floor to come into your warrior three. Nice. Now bend the right knee, lift the chest up, place the right foot against the left thigh. And extend the arms up to come into your tree pose. So remember, you have 3 options for your tree pose. Great job, well done. Now release the right foot on the mat. And now come into a seated position. And come into your shavasana. I recommend you stay in shavasana for at least 5 minutes. I hope you enjoyed this class today. And I hope to see you again very soon on my channel. Thank you very much. Namaste.